Semper Fi, everyone, and welcome back to the latest episode of Recon Jack. I'm your host, U.S. Marine veteran and historian Chuck Lynch. On today's special episode, I'll honor United States Marine Corps Medal of Honor recipient Hershel Woodrow "Woody" Williams, who received the nation's highest military decoration for valor and heroism above and beyond the call of duty during the Battle of Iwo Jima in World War II. He died at the Hershel Woody Williams Veterans Affairs Medical Center in Huntington, West Virginia on 22 June 2022 at the age of 98. At the time of his death, Williams was the last Medal of Honor recipient for his actions during World War II. Hershel Williams, the youngest of 11 children, was born in Quiet Dale, West Virginia on 2 October 1923 and raised on a dairy farm in the area. At birth, Williams weighed 3.5 pounds and was not expected to live. His mother, Lorena, decided to name him after the doctor who arrived at their farm several days after his birth. By the time Williams was 11 years of age, his father had died of a heart attack and several of his siblings had died due to a flu pandemic. Williams worked a series of odd jobs in the area, including as a truck driver for W.S. Hart Construction Company of Fairmont, West Virginia, and as a taxi driver. When Pearl Harbor was attacked on 7 December 1941, he was working in Montana as a Civilian Conservation Corps enrollee. Like many young men, Williams was drawn to the Marines by their dress blue uniform he had seen several men in his community wear. He disliked the Army's brown wool uniform he considered the ugliest thing in town. I decided I did not want to be in that thing, I want to be in those dress blues. Aside from the appearance of the uniform, Williams knew nothing of the Marines. Standing 5'6", when Williams tried to enlist in the Marine Corps in 1942, he was told that he was too short for service. After the height regulations were changed in early 1943, he successfully enlisted in the Marine Corps Reserve in Charleston, West Virginia on 26 May. Williams received his recruit training at Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego, California. Upon completion, he was sent to the Camp Elliott Training Center in San Diego, where he joined the Tank Training Battalion on 21 August 1943. The following month, he was transferred to the Training Center's Infantry Battalion for instruction as a demolition man and in the use of flamethrowers. The training, Williams said, was technical and focused on the flamethrowers' designs. 3 tanks, 2 of which held a mix of diesel fuel and aviation gas, and a third tank that held compressed air. There was little training on the operational use of the weapon. We had to learn that ourselves, he said. Williams was assigned to the 32nd Replacement Battalion on 30 October 1943 and left for New Caledonia in the Southwest Pacific on 3 December. In January 1944, he joined Company C, 1st Battalion, 21st Marine Regiment, 3rd Marine Division at Guadalcanal. In July and August 1944, he was attached to Headquarters Company and participated in action against the Japanese during the Battle of Guam. In October, he rejoined Company C. Williams' next and final campaign was the Battle of Iwo Jima, where he distinguished himself with actions above and beyond the call of duty, for which he would be awarded the Medal of Honor. On 21 February 1945, he landed on the beach with the 1st Battalion, 21st Marine Regiment. Williams, by then a corporal, distinguished himself 2 days later when the American tanks trying to open a lane for infantry encountered a network of reinforced concrete pillboxes. Pinned down by machine gun fire, his company's commander asked one of his men to attach a high explosive charge to a pole, and supported by Williams, his flamethrower and several Marine riflemen shoved the improvised weapon into an opening in the enemy's pillbox. As they fought their way to the pillbox, all of the men except Williams became casualties. Undeterred, Williams arrived at the first pillbox, shoved the flamethrower nozzle into the pillbox opening, and fired the weapon, killing all of the enemy inside. He then returned 5 times to this company area, refueled his weapon, and moved forward to destroy the remaining pillboxes. Covered by only 4 riflemen, he fought for 4 hours under terrific enemy small arms fire, and repeatedly returned to his own lines to prepare demolition charges and obtain service flamethrowers. He returned to the front, frequently to the rear of hostile emplacements, to wipe out one position after another. At one point, a wisp of smoke alerted him to the air vent of a Japanese bunker, and he approached close enough to put the nozzle of his flamethrower through the hole, killing the occupants inside. On another occasion, he was charged by enemy riflemen who attempted to stop him with bayonets, and he killed them with a burst of flame from his weapon. According to Williams, much of the action is just a blank. I have no memory. These actions occurred on the same day that 2 flags were raised on Mount Suribachi, and Williams, about 1,000 yards away from the volcano, was able to witness the event. He fought through the remainder of the 5-week-long battle, even though he was wounded on 6 March in the leg by shrapnel, for which he was awarded the Purple Heart. In September 1945, he returned to the United States, and on 1 October, he joined Marine Corps headquarters in Washington, D.C. He and 13 other servicemen were presented the Medal of Honor by President Harry Truman on 5 October at the White House. On 22 October, he was transferred to the Marine Barracks Naval Training Center, Bainbridge, Maryland, for discharge. He was honorably discharged from the Marine Corps Reserve on 6 November 1945. Williams' Medal of Honor is on display at the Pritzker Military Museum and Library in Chicago, and his Medal of Honor citation reads, "The President of the United States, in the name of the Congress, takes pleasure in presenting the Medal of Honor to Corporal Hershel W. Williams, United States Marine Corps Reserve, for service as set forth in the following. For conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty as demolition sergeant serving with the 1st Battalion, 21st Marines, 3rd Marine Division in action against enemy Japanese forces on Iwo Jima, Volcano Island, 23 February 1945. Quick to volunteer his services when tanks were maneuvering vainly to open a lane for the infantry through the network of reinforced concrete pillboxes, buried mines, and black volcanic sands, Corporal Williams daringly went forward alone to attempt the reduction of devastating machine gun fire from the unyielding positions. Covered only by 4 riflemen, he fought desperately for 4 hours under terrific enemy small arms fire and repeatedly returned to his own lines to prepare demolition charges and obtain service flamethrowers, struggling back frequently to the rear of hostile emplacements to wipe out one position after another. On one occasion, he daringly mounted a pillbox to insert the nozzle of his flamethrower through the air vent, kill the occupants, and silence the gun. On another, he grimly charged enemy riflemen who attempted to stop him with bayonets and destroyed them with a burst of flame from his weapon. His unyielding determination and extraordinary heroism in the face of ruthless enemy resistance were directly instrumental in neutralizing one of the most fanatically defended Japanese strongpoints encountered by his regiment and aided in enabling his company to reach his objective. Corporal Williams' aggressive fighting spirit and valiant devotion to duty throughout his fiercely contested action sustain and enhance the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. Signed, Harry S. Truman. I hope you enjoyed today's special episode of Recon Jack, and perhaps you learned something very valuable. I have certainly only scratched the surface of the Battle of Iwo Jima, so stay tuned for more episodes as I continue to explore the hallowed histories, traditions, and individuals of the United States Marine Corps. Please feel free to like this video, subscribe to my channel, click that notification bell, and leave a comment in the section below. I definitely enjoy interacting with you folks and seeing the growth of my channel. Also, don't forget to tell a friend or family member, and please keep alive the stories of Marines like Woody Williams. Without brave men like him, the world would be a lesser place to live. Until next time, Semper Fi, and carry on.